Hey guys, I am DM Zone. This is Gamers Oasis. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, this next spell here is both what I call an arcane spell, as in it is usable by magic users and by elves, as well as a divine spell, which is usable by clerics. So, one of the things that I've noticed about the arcane spells, or the spells that come from the magic user and elf side of things, is that they tend to not be as long a duration as the cleric. That the arcane side is the baseline, and the divine side usually is like the one that was made afterwards with the improvements. I don't think they reduced it down for magic users. The way it's wrote is it's wrote from the arcane side, and then they gave benefits to the divine side. I talked about this when I was talking about divine spells, and I talked about arcane spells and cleric and magic user spells and that type of stuff. And this type of thing, I think that it's pretty close to the same thing. This spell has a duration of 6 turns. That's 60 minutes. That's a very long time in a dungeon. That is 3 wandering monsters in most dungeons, 2 in more casual dungeons. And with the cleric side of things, that's 12 turns. That means that they have to spend 1 spell where a cleric might have to spend, or a magic user might have to spend 2 for the same benefit. Now, where that kind of rubs the wrong way is if you start to run into like magical armors or rings and this type of stuff, it's not going to stack with that. However, this does stack by all seeming attempts to stack with the shield spell, as I was talking about in a prior video. But anyways, you get the general idea. Protection from evil. It's one of those spells that sneaks up on you and how important it is because it's not usable for the most part in every situation all the time. For example, it keeps out enchanted creatures, whatever that might mean, because it's not really a term that is commonly used or is heard very often. It's kind of like what was the undead class I talked about in a prior video? It's not really a thing. I looked through all the books, that terminology is never there. Truthfully, though it omits it in the rules, I think this is something that was commonly known at the game table and just didn't quite make the official rules. To me, an enchanted creature is something that is summoned, i.e., a demon, a devil, an elemental, something from outside this plane that is bound here by some sort of enchantment. I could also see things that are possessed of some sort, like actual possession from spirits and ghosts and these type of things, to golems, which call upon basically servants to servants to, or spirits to inhabit a golem, often through some sort of binding. I think those wouldn't be able to do anything with it either. And I think it really brings out an interesting contrast to, he can't touch you. This barrier does not, there's something wrong with that dude. Maybe it affects werewolves and undead like zombies and skeletons because it's coming forth back the spirit and it's enchanted within the creature. Or when the werewolf is in human form, they're able to shake your hand, but when they transition into a wolf form, they're unable then to attack you because the spirit of the creature is there, or the beast, whatever you want to call it. All these things make for a very interesting, very obscure topic that you and the referee would kind of have to agree where you fall on. And I think it's best for everyone involved to know it prior. Beyond that, though, it also gives you +1 to your save versus spells. This is a positive bonus to your dice, meaning you don't have to roll as high to be able to make your saves. It also lowers all enemies attacking you by -1. Now, while it doesn't stack with a whole lot of things, it does affect against like the shield spell. So where you're doing things like mirror image, blur, shield spell, and protection from evil, it kind of builds up and sneaks up on you. That's what I was talking about earlier in the video. Anyways, guys, if you got value from this, go ahead and give me a like. Let me know in the comments down below which one you want me to do. And I'll see you guys in the future video. I'm doing a whole bunch of these spell videos. You'll see them coming out here regularly. Have a great day.